Hello my warriors, how is it going? Welcome to another episode of Battletech Advanced 3062. I have been updating the game and we have some violations now that we need to quickly fix. There is something on the Night Star that is not as it used to be anymore, which is it doesn't have any support hardpoints anymore. That means we sadly have to take out the AMS, which I find it very, very sad, honestly. But what we can do now is we can put another medium laser on here. I wish we had an ER laser, but sadly we don't. So it's a bit of a non-same range, non-consistent, inconsistent build that we have here. But it will do better. We also have what is that? 1.5 tons left over, and I think we'll just drop it down to 90 here, like that. And now we can add 2 more heat sinks, I would say, in order to make the build better. Where do we get the last slots from? I would say we put the C3 slave in here, put the Gauss ammo down here, and then another double heatsink in here, and now we are basically perfect. We are 1 point more in terms of cooling than we have an Alpha Strike. So even if we go to hot biomes now, this Night Star is going to perform quite well. We also have the Highlander, also a little bit of a violation, but only under tonnage. That means with the heat management that we have right now, I would say we're gonna put another double heatsink here into the arm, and we should be all set. Right. There's also a thing that is called King Crab, and this King Crab is gonna get rebuilt here. I really want to build. I think I want to build double Gauss plus LRMs. Don't care too much about the pulse laser. I mean, we can actually go for something that a bunch of people have requested, a close-range brawling king crabs with jump jets. Shall we do that? I think this is what we do, guys. Let's do it. Let's get the biggest engine possible into this mech, which is a 380 fusion core. We're gonna drop the Gauss rifles, or at least one of them, and I'll drop all of this. Wait a second, do we need to drop the Gauss? 1 second. I mean, we just dropped Pharaoh. What if we take Endo? Okay, what if we take the Guardian ECM? We're gonna take... we probably drop Pharaoh here. But what we want to do here is the following. We have ECM. Oh yeah, double heatsink kit. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so heat management is over 9,000 now. That's perfect. What I will do... is the Gauss the right call here? I don't know. We're gonna armor up. I think double Gauss might be too much, but a build that I really enjoyed in Mech Warrior Online, I think we can build here as well, which is going to be the good old AC20 build. I want accuracy. Okay, let's drop that. Dropping the Gauss here. I want the accuracy. And then we're gonna slap some SRMs on the mech. Wow, we don't have that much. Alright, an SRM 6 in here. And an SRM 4 in there. We have 2 plus 2 damage SRMs. That's nice. I think this is how I want to roll right now. As well as, and here it comes, guys, we have Artemis ammo. We need Artemis as the targeting system first before we can add it. Let's do it like that. Command console could be also a thing. That thing is cool because it gives you initiative as well as plus initiative for all lance units. So good. And then base sight distance as well as accuracy with indirect fire and so on and so on and so on. But I definitely want Artemis since we are playing something like this here. It gives us more damage, right? Oh, no, wait. Oh, no. It just enables us to take the Artemis ammo. There might have been a rework that I wasn't aware of. Okay, so it gives us plus 2 evasion pips ignored by the weapon, as well as 100% increased critical chance. Great. We're gonna take Inferno ammo, at least 1 bin, so that we can overheat people. And I would say maybe another ton of SRM ammo here. Maybe that's too much already. Anyway, we need AC20 ammo. Let's do it, guys. Precision ammo. That is gonna be... oh my god. 3 tons, I guess. It's gonna be super risky with the XL engine, to be honest. I am not entirely sure if we can actually sustain that. Heat management is still extremely good. And we have almost used all of the hard points. I mean, the ballistic hardpoints are just... we ignore them for this point. But we have 15 shots with our AC-20. That's good. And the remaining hardpoints that we have are energy hardpoints, and I want to put... is it pulse lasers or is it medium lasers? I think it's the mediums. And I'm gonna take all 3 of them. That means that we now have very good heat management. We can also add big E-cooling on the mech. I think we can even go to 5. Yeah, perfect. That is perfect heat management. That means that we still have 4 tons available for some nice shenanigans. That is going to be... now is the question. What if we drop an exchanger? Or if we put in an exchanger and drop the cooling? I think the cooling is better in terms of slots and weight here. We don't necessarily need that. We could take a Beagle. We could take a C3 slave unit. I mean, lower arm makes sense here, definitely. Case does not go into the arm, sadly. And if it goes into the side torso, it doesn't matter, because it only prevents the damage from an ammo explosion to converge over to the next adjacent component. And yeah, that's just it. If we blow off the side torso with an ammo explosion, it doesn't help if Case prevents the damage from transferring over to the center, because the side torso is just destroyed already. So it's not a thing that we care about here. Anyway, what else do we want? I mean, we have some support hardpoints. Double AMS. Let's do it. We have some deprecated items. Where's my AMS? Also small lasers. Oh, jump jets. Jump jets. I almost forgot. We need those jump jets. They are ridiculously expensive, though, in terms of weight. How do we manage this? Big question here. So we got 3 jump jets only, sadly. But it is able to jump. And I think I might be able to afford dropping one of the SRMs here. Or the ammo for the SRMs. I want to keep a healthy amount of back armor, honestly. Just because I'm gonna be jumping around and try to get into the backs of the enemies. Now, is an AMS better, though? Is it double AMS better than the jump jets? I would say in most of the cases, yes. Do we have mask? Ah, no. Okay. I might have been mistaken with my Twitch playthrough, where we have mask available. So that's not a thing here. We could build this king crab into a melee brawler, because it has a 125 total base melee damage, but I think the AC-20 plus our SRMs as well as the medium lasers are good enough. It's gonna wreck us hard in terms of financial report or financials in general, but I think this is how I want to play it, and this is gonna be the first iteration of the build. If that doesn't perform, we're gonna go back and remove the jump jets again, maybe even either getting the AMS for more defense or upgrading our SRMs to SRM6s for more offense. We can definitely, or we definitely have enough spare heat. So what I don't need is this guy, what I also don't need is this guy. And this is the money that we will get to sustain ourselves for a little bit longer. Selling 2 assault mechs here, even selling more assault mechs.
Our nest egg is just about gone.
Yeah. I don't need that Nightstar, I don't need the Highlander. The Charger can go as well. And all of a sudden, we have a ridiculous amount of money again. That's perfect. Another thing that we need to do is to drop some of the engines. For the reason that I have something in mind. I want to upgrade my medical bay to tier 3. So that I'm safe-er, not really safe, but safer with the pilot deaths. Okay, we're gonna sell all of those. We have enough now. And we go over here telling Farah that she should get... Wait, do we have something scheduled already? Oh, okay, so 2 more days. Perfect. And then there's another thing. Since we only have an ambush convoy mission here, I don't like to play that right now. Although it's 4.5 skull, but what we do now is we're gonna travel to another star system so that we can maybe even get 5 skull missions. The problem that we have, I mean, if you want to call it a problem, is that we only are in good standing with the Davians. That means we should probably go to a planet where there's a lot of Davian presence. Victoria, Sindalin. This seems good. It seems good. We only have 4 factions here, so the chances are really high that we get 1 or 2 Davian missions on this. Let's do it. Anything else that I need? No.
Roger that,
Okay.
Commander.
Let's go.
Course plotted.
Alrighty, guys. We all set. We have 20 days for our
Hey,
King
boss.
Crab, so it
We just
takes a while. I
completed those
believe the
upgrades.
first mission we're gonna play with the Night Star and the Highlander still. But it's gonna be epic as soon as the King Crab is there. We have a nice brawler that can run to the front line and attract fire from the enemy, hopefully not getting shot to smithereens. We have good evasion on this because of the speed that the King Crab goes, as well as a good amount of armor on the 100-ton mech, so let's do it. Very quick side note, by the way, I have created a new channel, and that channel is all about how to turn your passion of video gaming into a sustainable career, as in how to become a streamer and YouTube full-time content creator. I want to share my knowledge with you guys, because I've been doing this for 2.5 years already, and I figured, why not share it with the people? So if you are interested in such content, or if you just want to support me, then go down below to the description. There is the link to the second channel, to the Gaming Creators channel, and if you want to subscribe that, it would be much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Pickup game. Yeah, we're gonna play a friendly game here. Double high spirits. That's really good. Alright. So, traveling to
Looks
Menke.
like we've arrived, Commander.
I could have actually got the engineering started already here. Forgot about that while I was
Roger
talking.
that, Commander. I'll get
So
you
why are we
started.
doing this? Because we not only get 2 medical points, but also there's a chance of death from incapacitating damage. Yeah, reduced by 5%. Also chance of death from lethal damage, 5% less likely. That's what I want. So we don't have a big chance, but there is a slight chance that we survive this. Alrighty. We have missions here. That's cool. So there's one lost contact. That's a recovery mission. Perfect. As well as the stolen goods, ambush convoy, and a nice battle. I think we're gonna start with the big one here. But before we do that, as always, let's take a look at our pilots. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's something that we can get in terms of new skill points. Definitely going for Gunnery 8 on Cruise. Lemonade is basically finished with the build. It's just filling her up in terms of skill points. Who's next? I think it might have been Rhino, right?
I'm here.
And there's Roller. Overheat threshold, not bad. Base melee hit, or... Yeah, we're gonna go with the weapon hit. Let's make her really good at
Waiting
shooting.
for orders.
So I think our main lance is... It seems like to be Rhino, as well as Lemonade, as well as Cruise, and then Roller. I also want to hire somebody. Is there even a hiring hall here? Oh, we might be on an uninhabited planet where I have no access to the hiring hall or the shop. Okay, that's kind of weird. We cannot get there, so I believe that's what it is. Let's do it, guys. 5 out of 21. The King Crab's still in the making. It's a bit of a shame that we're not using our pilots in high spirit, but we need the tactics 9 on technically everybody. Except for the Highlander, which is okay because we only have splash damage on this guy. Alright. Let's do it, guys. I'm excited. By the way, I also have updated the game, and this is the reason why this episode is a little bit later than usual. I was having some problems with the community asset bundle not being compatible. The old one that I had with the game here, with the regular mod. So I was recording and recording and recording, and then I realized, oh crap, I cannot load into this mission, and now I have a critical bug, just because there was a conflict in the versions of the community asset bundle, and I had to actually figure that out. It took me like an hour, and then I downloaded it for another hour, so I'm a bit behind schedule today. I'm sorry for that. I hope you can bear with me. But I need to get your fix of Mech Warrior out here, or Battletech. This is Battletech, this is not Mech Warrior. I mean, we have Mech Warriors in here, but
What's up, boss?
this is Battletech, the PC game. Urban Warfare, Flashpoint. Now, we only have one facility, which I really like to see. That's
On my
perfect.
way. Double time.
Means that we only have one lance, and all of the difficulty,
Commander?
which is 5 skull, is combined
Acknowledged.
in that one lance. Super good. Means we're gonna probably fight a bunch of 100-tonners.
Full throttle.
Waiting for orders.
Alrighty. There we go. It's so funny that our Annihilator is the most evasive out of all of us here. Is that true? Wait, 246? 246? Yeah, 6 evasion, so we probably should put them on the front line.
Standing by.
By the way,
Quick stepping it.
whenever you find something like a drivetrain item in one of your playthroughs, take that, pick it up. I found it on my Twitch stream, and that thing gives you +2 initiative and only takes up 1 slot and no weight. This is amazing, especially for assault mechs. Speaking of, we have a battle master here, a mysterious 100-tonner in the back, and nothing else.
Yes, Commander.
I would say,
Commander?
I would
Waiting
say we're
for
gonna
orders.
try to directly shoot the head off this thing. Yet again, I try to be as evasive as possible. Alright, that's cool. His side torso is open. Means we're gonna make quick work with his side. There's probably ammo inside, right? Oh, and a lot of it. No, wait, actually, it's just 1 bin. I miscounted the weapon systems for ammo. But here comes the follow-up. We're gonna use our Highlander. Shooting all of his missiles. Not with the greatest hit chance in the world, but still. It should be enough to blow up the ammo thanks to our Artemis critical hit chance. It's really good. Okay. So far, so good.
No retreat.
And we are inspired again.
Commander.
Alright, cool.
On the move.
I have the
Full
strong
speed.
suspicion that they only bring 2 mechs to this mission, by the way.
Got a lock.
Ooh, that's another Marauder IV-B. The one with ballistic hardpoints as well as energy hardpoints. That absolutely is cool, because you can make some nice mixed builds with that thing. Basically what we have on the Night Star here, double Gauss plus an array of lasers, but with 5 tons more. That's cool. I want
Standing
that,
by.
somehow. How to get it?
Waiting for
I mean, our
orders.
Annihilator can do nothing right now,
10-4.
apart from pushing forward. And here we see another 80-tonner and another 95. Alright. So there is more. But that's good to know.
Full throttle.
Yeah, let's shoot him indirectly. I was hoping for a random head hit, getting a bit of early damage on the cockpit. Oh, really? You wanna stay
Commander?
there and be twisted like that?
Copy that, Commander.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know if that's a good idea. We might be ending up in your back, you know.
Standing by.
I mean, like this. Okay, so that's the last laser headshot seeker.
Acknowledge.
You can do it! There's 1, there's 2. It is not enough, though. He's down to 13 health. Oh, a Banshee. Ooh, and the good Banshee. The 6S. Yeah, that thing hurts. Heavy Gauss for the win. If you're in close to mid-range to that thing, it deals so much damage. So much of it.
Waiting for orders.
I could follow up on this, and I probably should.
Roger,
See, we
skipper.
only need, what,
Thinking it.
13 damage? That means our medium lasers have the capacity to get there. We deal 15 damage each. That means one of them needs to find the target. And down goes the Marauder. We have negotiated for 5 salvage here.
down.
So that's 100 tons more for my lance. Oh, awesome. Yeah, the good old 9Q. That's 4 PPCs. That's a lot of firepower. I'm gonna use Cruise first. Let's bring the Gauss rifle on point before we do anything else. Oh boy. That's not much.
Engaging target.
I'm just gonna shoot regularly here. Problem that I'm seeing right now is that the Banshee is absolutely evasive.
Receiving.
So I could just take Rhino.
Roger that.
17%. Might as well just shoot the Awesome in the back. I mean, a precision strike would be okay, but... yeah, I also don't want to use Sensor Lock right now. For the reason that Rhino is the last one to act. A Sensor Lock would do nothing right now in this round anymore.
Show 'em what you
So
got.
we're gonna do it in a different way.
I'm here.
It's a difficult decision, yeah. I think we'll take the
Commander?
Night Star moving in.
I'm there.
And when I say moving, I mean moving in. Trying to get the headshot on this guy.
Copy that, Commander.
And we get it. Okay.
Oh, it's
That means the only target on the board is
I need a new
the
target.
Banshee. That's good. And I believe he's not gonna move around that much in this round. Yeah. And luckily he was taking another target, not the Annihilator. That's what I was banking on.
Reading you.
Great. That is amazing,
Order
guys.
acknowledged.
So we're gonna take another shot to the
Send
face.
forth.
Come on. No. Alright, what is that? I think 29. Yeah, 29 is left. Atlas has to do it. He has the Gauss rifle. So let's see if we can connect. Would I take the Banshee? I would say, yeah, it's a nice,
Standing
or
by.
say decent, 95-ton mech. Absolutely.
Copy that.
Alright. The problem is that the Banshee has another
Inflicted some
turn,
heavy
and
damage.
I actually don't like that too much. Don't kill me. Another 125, taking it to the chest this time.
Reporting.
But we are still
Serious
alive,
armor lock.
and that's important.
Yes, Commander.
Come on. Kill.
Firing.
I would give a lot for the Warlord ability right now, coming from Rogue Tech. That cools you down. Alright, it's not really necessary,
Order.
so... That's gonna be the
Roger
kill.
that.
Is it though? Yeah. Yeah. We have a good amount of crits on this guy.
Hostile
Perfect.
removed. Reading
And
you.
we can even step into the evac zone right now. I would say... That was a mission well done.
Have the asset.
I know that we took a bunch of hits here. At the same time, we were extremely efficient with the kills and pushing into the base. It made some sense, getting the headshots combined with our direct firepower. And, I mean, we got a Marauder II now. That is really good. So, where is it? It's 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. We could take another heavy Gauss. We have 3 already. No, never mind. In that case, I'm looking for something else. There's no good equipment. We have 11 heavy Gauss ammo. Wow. I think I'll take the Banshee. The Banshee? Wait, we get all 3 parts offered? 1, 2, 3. Oh, interesting. Do we get all of them? We get all of them. No, wait. Eh? I think I just saw 3. I might have been the Battle Master. But they are not here anymore. Whatever. We don't get the Banshee, but more importantly, we get the Marauder II. And it's a hell of a battle mech. Because it's also 100 ton. And I really like, again, the distribution of the hardpoints on the Marauder II. That absolutely is, it makes some sense. It's a nice mix of the ballistic and the energy weapons, so you can build a very cold ballistic build, and the energy weapons are soaking up the spare heat that you produce, or that you not produce, thanks to the ballistics. We can build the Banshee too. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's a solid one. We can actually benefit from either selling it or maybe even keeping it. Alright, here we go. Are we done? Wait a second. Atlas, Annihilator, King Crab, Marauder II. We got 4 assault mechs now. The hunt is technically over. Oh my god. Yes. That's great. And what I also like about the Marauder II here is that we have most of the weapons in the arms, and that makes the mech so good in terms of hitting stuff, with the lower arm actuators helping you with high accuracy. It states melee accuracy. It should also state ballistic, honestly. I don't know if that's correct. Anyway, I would say we're gonna build this beauty. What can we technically do? I think I want to build another... I mean, we have a bunch of Gauss rifles. Gauss rifles make sense. They just make sense. And then probably... You know me, guys. I like myself my XL engine. I like myself offense more than defense. We'll drop all of this. We drop all of the heat sinks. It's a large laser. Yeah, we're gonna drop that too. I'm not entirely sure about the jump jets. Probably dropping those too. We have E-Cooling XL. Then... as I was saying, just a lot of energy weapons. As well as, of course, this. And I wonder what we can do in terms of weapon combination with PPC plus Gauss. That's a build already. That's perfect heat management. And we still have 6 tons left over. Sadly, we don't have any support hardpoints. That would be amazing, getting another AMS or 2 on the Mech. Of course, I need ammo. Sure, that's the thing that we definitely need. Give me a second. Mortar. I mean, I've never really used mortars. Also, I really want to build the rotary rotary autocannon build again. But we don't have that. We don't have the rocks yet. So I would say we build this with Gauss ammo. I know that I don't have to put that thing into the legs because the Gauss ammo doesn't explode, while the Gauss rifles, they do explode. 4 tons should be enough. Yeah, that's 8 shots twice, so 16 shots per Gauss rifle. That's definitely enough. We don't need any more cooling, but we could do something else that I'm thinking about right now. And that is adding endosteel in here, getting us some more weight available, and then adding the command console. It's gonna be our command mech, getting higher initiative and an amazing amount of initiative for the rest of the lands, as well as higher sight distance, really good for the long range that we are bringing to the table, as well as 2 injuries resistant, sharing sensor information, currently not fully functional, okay. And we also get, you know, the initiative. It makes such a big sense here. It has a huge impact on everything. We need a Guardian ECM, that's for sure. We could also bring a Beagle. That Beagle is going to help us with even more sensor and sight range. And the last ton. The last ton. Or maybe the last 2 tons. We can drop the back armor, I think. Like this, maybe. So that's 2 tons. I think we can afford putting 2 ER mediums on the Mech. Wait, what? Oh, here. Center. I know that we are not perfectly on point with our cooling anymore, but I think it's still worth it. The additional damage output that is coming from the ER mediums is definitely gonna be worth it. And whenever we don't, or whenever we are running too hard, we just don't shoot the ER mediums and drop back to the PPCs and the Gausses. They have a good impact. I would say that's how we build it. Alrighty. Confirm that. We are going into the negatives again.
Right.
In terms of money. I know, Darius. And that's
cash.
what we have the Banshee for. We just drop it. Go to... we cannot sell anything here. Okay, so in that case, we will just get some money back from scrapping medium mech parts. I think I want to sell the Banshee as a whole more than scrapping this thing right now. So this is how we get the money back, and we are in good standing again. Alright, I would say... Do we just wait? Do we just wait for the... But that's 36 days. No, that's just not good. It's just not efficient. Doesn't make sense. We're gonna play the next contract right now. It is going to be the good old Battle Heavy Lure in the jungle, 4.5 skull with 3 out of 13 salvage. And we drop. Let's do it. I have the feeling that we are getting very nigh to this to the end of this Battletech Advanced 3062 playthrough. I would say we have our Steiner Scoutlands, or we have the 4 100-ton assault mechs, and I think it cannot get any better. There are no super heavies in this mod. There are no exceptional elite mechs in this mod that have special quirks or special items built into them. I would say we just build or play a bunch more missions, and then I will go over to Rogue Tech. My mech warriors are not trained completely, I know. But what else is it that we are looking for? Okay. I had a little brain fart here. I was thinking, why am I still in an initiative turn 1? I just built a command console in one of my mechs, and then I realized, oh yeah, it was on the Marauder that I just built, and it is not ready yet. Oh well. Okay. Now, we're gonna take Roller.
Waiting for orders.
No, wait, Rhino. Rhino has sensor lock, and I want to push... Yeah, where do I want to push? I have to go down to the left side in order to cross the river. Let's do it.
Commander?
Next up, Lemonade.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
I technically only need one mech down there.
Standing by.
The other ones, the remaining ones, can actually stay on the high ground. But
Copy
whatever,
that,
we can take this
Commander.
road. Can just make a nice mech conga line here and just engage the enemy head on. I still believe that we have best battlefield capabilities to do that.
What's up, boss? Affirmative.
And here we go. We have something on the sensors. It's an unknown. But we have the locks.
Lock.
Highlander. Oh, with a C
Heads up,
variant.
Commander. You've got hostile contacts.
Also the
inbound.
counter lock. That is not cool. So, this guy has an AC-20. That's what I'm a bit afraid of. I think we might be able to just soften him up enough.
Commander?
So that he is not really scary. Also, another thing that I'm considering right now is just staying here on my high ground. I'm gonna pull back and then be in cover while these guys engage us. We wouldn't deal optimal damage. Do I use breaching shot? I don't have breaching shot, so the question is completely out of bounds here. The answer to the question is Alpha Strike. That's what we do. Yeah, that's a problem. Having technically 8 enemies shooting my sensor-locked Highlander that has no cover at the moment, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Yeah, I'll sprint up here again. I want them to come to me. Oh, bad. Bad, 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 bad.
Standing
This is
by.
gonna be rough. Very rough.
Gotcha.
The thing is, it might be that we are losing this arm already because the enemies are coming from the side. Or maybe from the back even. Yeah, that was actually good that we got hit in the back. Because I don't want to lose that arm. There's a good amount of firepower sitting there that I want to preserve. Ooh, bad, ooh, bad. Those reinforcements are kicking my nuts right now.
Let's get this done.
Alright, good thing is,
Yes, Commander.
I can run away. I also use Vigilance. And, where to though? I mean, the sensor lock was coming from this area. I think I'll twist like that.
Let's move.
Just get in here and be done with it. I needed to cover. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I could have sensor locked myself. Oh, that was dumb. That was so dumb.
Commander?
Alrighty. Good thing is,
Quick stepping.
we have line of sight to the catapult. That's a C3. That is the arrow one. So let's make it go away
Gotcha.
before it can release the arrows. And I think he will, thanks to the... No, wait. It might be the guy who locked us. Yeah, that's way better. Engaging them from the front makes it so that the damage will spread all over the mech, as well as, you know, being in cover, helping us not getting shot. Or, no, wait, not getting hit as hard as they
Waiting
could.
for orders.
That's the thing I want to say. So we start with the large laser barrage, for the main reason that I want to soften up the catapult before I go in with my critical damage coming from my Artemis LRMs. That's good. There's a chance that we blow up the ammo on the left side. No, wait, on the right side. And that thing has no case. So, if it blows up, the mech is down. Let's hope for the best. Let's do it.
Engaging target.
Good hit. Sadly on the wrong arm. And...
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
he's unsteady at least. He is unsteady. Okay, that went to... I don't know. The leg? Was it missing? Couldn't really see that. So, and here it's perfectly fine for me. Taking the damage to the right side since I want to shield my left arm. That thing, you know, is not allowed to get hit anymore. Rhino!
Commander.
Rhino. I want you to move around and give him hell.
Got it.
So we basically shuffle around a bit. I think it might be enough if you shoot regularly. I was considering a precision strike there. But I think we get lucky and get the ammo blown up. And I also think that they lost their sensor lock guy now, which means that we have some room to breathe. And what?
Standing by.
I really do want to cross this now. Do I? I have to move one mech that is not relevant right now. Let's take the Annihilator.
Rolling.
If the enemies are coming closer and we get line of sight, then we can shoot the Gauss rifle with a headshot attempt from the Night Star. Okay, I have to stay in the spore cloud in order to shoot him. It's not good. It's also not tragic. All depends on if we're good enough to hit him. It's also just a grasshopper. Just a grasshopper. Coming in with a PPC and a bunch of medium lasers, so that should be manageable. Missiles from the outskirts. Still only dealing 4 damage each, although we are in the spore field. Spore field meaning that we take 20% more damage, but we also get a +4 difficulty to hit for the enemies. Okay. That's the perfect one. The perfect positioning here. And I also want to use that. Precision strike, just for the higher hit chance. Cool, he's unsteady. Doesn't help much here, because he is a turn 2... No, wait, he's not a turn 2 mech anymore. Thanks to the fact that we pushed him back 1 turn. This is really handy. And we're gonna start the next round. Thanks to the fact that they are doing their turns now. Yeah, about the back strikes. Now it's getting a bit critical. I need to move my Highlander.
Receiving you.
I really need to do that.
Commander?
But is it right now? Yeah, I guess so. I want to be safe here. So we'll do it like this, twisting into this right side situation a bit more, so that we are not getting backstruck anymore. And we just shoot regularly here. I don't care too much about the damage in this one. I do care a lot about the knockdown that we will definitely get. Alright.
That hit something good.
So the knockdown doesn't do too much, except for a pilot injury, as well as his aim being shaken. The enemies can just, or the enemy can just stand up here, no problem. That's the thing that they're gonna do first after a knockdown. If they have initiative in their turn, somebody is knocked down or shut down, they will prioritize that mech to act first to remove the state that is beneficial to my aim. And, you know, being on the ground is not a good idea in general.
Standing by.
Still no chance to... Oh wait, we can go in here. That's good. And here I will make the precision strike. Trying to go for another headshot.
Roger. Target confirmed.
At the very least we have the side torso destroyed, and it's his third injury.
Scored a critical hit.
It might be that the grasshopper dies, the pilot dies before we destroy the hopper. Maybe. Okay, another thing that we have to do here. By the way, I feel very talkative today. Please let me know if that's good for you, if that's okay for you, or if I should, you know, just shut up.
Engaging target.
So... I think we got the engine.
Enemy mech
Yep,
destroyed.
engine got crit, grasshopper down. Yeah, that frees up some space, which is really good for us, super beneficial. I'm gonna use my Annihilator to push the enemies on the right side now. I want to set them under pressure. We only have 2 more enemies up here. It's an 80 tonner and an 85 tonner. It is okay.
It's go time.
And the cool thing about this is that we can sensor lock the people quite easily now. Oh, I need to think about my twisting. Let's do it like that. Those guys here are not allowed to shoot me on the left side anymore. I want them to engage the Highlander from the front.
I've got a sensor lock.
But there's also the Highlander up here, and he already took some damage, so I think that's the next one to destroy. And that's why I bring my Annihilator now. This guy also seems to be alone. Kind of.
Firing all weapons.
Cockpit, come on! 1, 2. Not enough. 29 damage is what we need. Alright. But I think with a follow-up from the Gauss of Lemonade, that we can do a lot. We can make a lot happen here. 50% only. Oh, that's the best we have. Let's go. Nothing. Ooh. Was really hoping for it. Highlander pushing forward, getting his AC-20 out, but he wasn't able to connect. An AC-20 is nothing to sneeze at, absolutely not. Especially when it finds the way to your cockpit. Okay, Atlas can and should engage here. Let's do it.
Engaging target.
Another Gauss that completely misses target. But we have some good armor damage on the Highlander. Next up, another shot from the Annihilator. Thing is, we have so many chances to deal the damage that we need to deal.
Should be good.
We also need 2 though. Only 1 hit on the head. 5 damage is remaining. Or 5 health is remaining.
Hit.
Good. Again, the Annihilator being their target priority. That's what we need right now. So, he's soaking up some really good damage. Again, the Night Star. Oh, I think we can just stick here. And shoot the head once more, and now we get the kill. I'm very, very positive about that. Yeah, 1 ER medium was enough already.
Target
So we have
down.
a good amount of chances to destroy the cockpit glass there. Next up is gonna be Rhino. Oh, it's pretty cool, by the way, that Rhino and Cruise are both still available. We're gonna start with Cruise.
Full throttle.
He has a lot of stability damage to throw around. By the way, that's the Victor. That's the Victor with the Gauss rifle. Is the sound louder than usual? I had the feeling. I do have the feeling that it is. Reason for it might be that I fixed my headphones right now. There was a lot of stuff going on with my headphones, and if you watched my live streams, I got pretty annoyed with those things, but I think they are actually fixed now. That makes me very, very happy.
Standing by.
Yeah, 66 plus precision. That should be good enough for another headshot attempt. Or you know what?
Oh,
We just go straight for center. There is nothing I need from this anymore. The Victor is definitely not the mech that I want to pick up, so let's just quickly destroy that thing. Yeah, we will mitigate damage here. Or we try to. So Atlas being still in best condition, that means that I will put him on the front line. And we have such a good hit chance with our LRMs. Perfect. On center. Okay, 1 crit. Not enough though.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yeah, 23 on the sides there. Let me quickly check the ammo. There's Gauss ammo in here, and here's the SRM, right? Yeah. Means that if that goes boom, that is the side toss to the left one. This mech is destroyed. I also wonder how much damage we can deal if we engage from the side. As in destroying the Gauss rifle. Ooh, this might be something interesting. Let's do it.
Roger that.
Should definitely destroy the Gauss rifle. Ammo.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
No, but he's panicked. Alright.
Commander?
Alright, alright, alright. Wait. Wrong target. How do I twist here? Where do I go? There we go.
I'm there.
And you're dead.
Firing.
Gauss goes boom. Damage only transfers over to the side torso.
Bet that hurt.
But he panicked out.
Let's go.
That's almost as good as dead. Maybe it's even better. I mean, he just left his cockpit. That means a lot of stuff there that we can still salvage. If we desperately want to. Alright, cool. So, that was that turn already. Now I have 4 mechs at my disposal that can do whatever they want. I will try to get the Annihilator in again. Let's try to be as efficient as possible with the headshots. Dealing 24 damage at a time means we need to hit 3 times in the head in order to get the kill. And if not, we're just gonna give him a barrage of raw damage anyway. My Atlas is getting a bit hot. I was really considering putting it into the
All
water right now.
weapons committed.
Also, I should have changed my ammo. If I even have alternative ammo. I don't know. We couldn't fire all of our missiles thanks to the fact that our Artemis was
Yes,
down.
Commander.
We didn't have enough.
Here it comes.
Yeah, the guarded state is a slight problem here.
Solid connection on that one.
Another thing that I should have considered is
for
shooting my
orders.
Gauss rifle from the Night Star first. Punching a hole into the mech and then following up with the critical damage from the SRMs to blow off his ammo
Target
in the side
locked.
torso. Yeah, we have a knockdown. At least his aim is shaken when he stands up next round, so that's cool. I don't believe that he is able to
Hell
deal
yes.
any critical damage to me. Any injuries, as well as getting something crit on my mechs. Hello, Battlemaster! I see, you really like your LRM 15 and your SRMs there. That's a cool setup. I mean, that's an okay setup. I think you can optimize that. But the idea of having a bunch of long-range missiles in combination with medium lasers, I just like the builds like that. Here we go. So I do not have any alternative ammo. And I just realized the ammo count was already lowered after I shot last time. So
All
now I
weapons
should be empty.
committed.
Boom! That's the wrong critical.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Alright, Rhino.
Waiting for
It's on you. Come on.
Long-range
Firing
missiles
full
depleted.
complement on enemy.
Just in the right moment. So yeah, you can argue that my long-range missiles are depleted now, and I should maybe get more. At the same time, we still had a barrage of lasers available, as well as 8 shots for the Gauss rifle, and the mission is over now. So we were just on point. There's a saying that I like, that is a good horse never jumps higher as it needs. So that's what we do here. Alrighty, what do we take? I think it might be the Highlander. It's a big chunk of money that we can then transfer into better equipment that we can pick up from the stores. I think this is what we need to do now in order to optimize our builds. We need to check the stores more often, and then pick up plus weapon systems, double plus weapon systems, better gyros, all of that, so that we can kill even faster. Okay, so that's it. That is what we got. It's another Highlander. We got also a Grasshopper and a Victor part. And I would say that has been it for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Battletech Advanced 3062. If you did, then don't forget to leave a rating. Subscribe to the channel if you want more of this. And if you want to support me, then go down below to the description. There's the link to my Patreon page, as well as to my new channel, as on how to become a full-time streamer and content creator on YouTube. I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.